Evening, G. How you doing, sir? You well? Good to see you, man. What do I want now? That one. Only actually let me choose Occupy Mars. Oh no, there is Occupy Mars Prologue. I got it. So well, let me pick that on YouTube for some unknown besotted reason. We got it. We got it. We got it. Enable live chat. Yeah, we can do that. That's fine. I'm happy with that. How's that week going, G? And what are you streaming tomorrow on War Thunder? Is it tanks or boats or both? It is 1901. Let's do this. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are in the world. I hope you're doing absolutely fantastic. TMTC1 going live in what could only be described as a Wednesday. Yeah, we ain't even close yet. That's what sucks, doesn't it? I'm going to start streaming as I mean to go on by nice can of cherry coke and wishing you cheers and good health. Oh, that is cheeky. That is cheeky. Occupy Mars, boys and girls. For those of you, I have had trouble streaming this. Options at the top here. VSync. Turn on the VSync. It's off by default. Turn it on to every blank. That kind of, I think, I did a 2-minute test, and that kind of fixed or resolved my issue. Okay, no, we can get music on that. So I'll leave that just for a minute. Please bear in mind this is the Prologue version, so it's basically a look, if you like. We're on version number 0.44.1. It is subject to change. It will change. If it doesn't change, I'm going to be disappointed. Bug report is F4 within the game at the moment. If you spot a bug, please report the bugs. It just makes sense to do that. It helps the dev team out, and it helps us players out when we finally get there. I have played this through and I have done this, so I'm going to do things that not necessarily in order, but the things that make sense to me personally, and I would probably say, you know, I would do in real life, to be honest. Still pretty tired, but only one day to go. It's going to be a little mix of both. I got you, thank you, G. Right, do we have sound? Let's go. Let's click start button.
Oxygen set.
Oh yeah.
External.
That lets you know you're alive. Do you want to see the tutorials? I'm going to click no and I'm going to talk you through it at the time. The good old truck, as my old man says, my old man couldn't fix between one or the other. Dad, if you're watching, press tab and it turns to the crane mode, and that's how you operate the crane. Press tab again and it turns you back to the driver mode. So what I'm going to do, just because I'm going to be cheap, is I'm going to obtain this and I want it in transport mode, and what that does, press V for Victor to go to the outside mode. It stows everything away. Like I said, this isn't the tutorial, this is the way I do things, but you'll get a good sense of what's going on. I love that, by the way. That is very slick and very well played. Right, let's press tab again, switch myself back to drive mode, and the tutorial is suggesting that I go and pick up rocks. Kinda makes sense, but I'm not going to do that because I've played it through so many times. I'm going to go and do what I think I should be doing. The first thing I'm going to do is drive straight down the left hand side. I'm going to pass the base. I'm going to swerve past all the rocks. Gustav, thank you so much for those 100 bits, dude. I truly appreciate that. Thank you for your continued support. More importantly, thanks for keeping it round. Donating the band. Thank you, sir. Thank you. There is a bit within the tutorial where it tells you have to go and find a laptop or a tablet or something along those lines. So I am going to do that right now. So press V to go in. Right
Oxygen
mouse button
set.
takes you
External. Oxygen set.
and then
Suit.
basically right mouse button again. What I want to be doing is getting up in here, and lo and behold, guess what? There is your cheeky tablet. Press and hold the left mouse button to pick that up. Dum-dum, we have completed. But then, when you come out, turn left. And I don't know if anybody spotted it, but on the way, up the top here, there is a cheeky little improved grinder. Heck yeah. So guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to click tab, by the way. Tab brings up your inventory. Roll over to go to the inventory screen over here. This is the old one. So I'm going to left click on it. I'm going to drop it. I don't want that bad boy anymore. I don't even want it in my inventory. See you later. Thanks for popping in. This is where it's going to get a little slightly different, and you'll understand why this is going to get slightly different when I can jump in. Jump in. Get in, you fool. Lag City.
Oxygen set.
Oxygen set.
External.
Again, I always operate from the outside view just because I think that's easier for me to do so. You can do what you like, of course. Next thing I'm going to do, and next thing I really want to focus on, is my base, okay? And you'll see why I've done it this way to go and get the grinder, because what I want to do now is, this is a survival game in essence at the moment, and the clock is ticking. I want to look after my base. I want to start getting my base powered. I want to start getting my food. So of course, water, oxygen and food is what I need to be taking care of. If you're not taking care of those things, you're in a little bit of trouble, okay? So I'm going to come around here to this old boy, and I'm going to stop this here. Again, a right click to get out of it. Switch back into first person mode by
Oxygen set.
And then
Suit.
I want to come over. I'm going to close this thing up. I don't need this thing for a minute, and if I don't need it for a minute, what's the point in having it? Next thing is I want to completely disconnect this cable. Press and hold the left mouse button. We'll pick up that cable. Okay. Press tab. Come into here. You'll see that this one's got a little water symbol. I don't want that. I want electric cable. So now I'm going to press 6 to go to the electric cable. I want to plug it into there. And you'll go, what's the difference? It's because it's detached it from the hub around there. Okay. I want to plug this into the back of my little rover here. Done. My vehicle is now absolutely charging. The second thing I want to go and do is I want to go and grab this cable up here. In fact, let me show you. This cable, if you follow this cable here, it's going all the way round, okay, and it's going into your battery bank. Don't want that. Just forget it. Take that cable and pull it out. Why do you want to power that on your battery bank? Madness. Absolute crazy madness. Second thing I want to do is I want to leave that, and I want to disconnect the base itself. And you're like, TM, you crazy fool. And I'm like, yep, absolutely I am. There's method in my madness. Pick that up. No good to me. See you later. Now what you want to do is press 6. Okay, get your cable. And what are you charging overnight? You're charging your batteries, which means your base needs to be plugged in to your battery. Not that thing up there. That thing up there is doing nothing. You want to plug your base into the battery. Okay, there we go. Of course, now we want to charge the battery. Go to all the cables in, and you'll see here that I've got 50% now going absolutely nowhere. See this symbol here? It means it's going nowhere. Okay, so I'm going to take that off. See you later. Thanks for coming in. This here is your water and pump, and that requires 10 kilowatts, I think. Okay, so I'm just going to put 10 kilowatts in that, and the rest, in fact, I'm just going to put it up to 100 and then count it down to 10. 10. Done. So what I've now done is I have disconnected that up there. Pointless for the time being. I've put this. All my solar panels are now charging my battery. My battery has now got a capacity of 6.3 and going up. Also, my output is 10.4 on there, and then this over here is feeding my oxygen and water. You'll see my hydration is low at the moment. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here. I'm going to disconnect this pipe. Left click. Fill up with water. Surprise, surprise. Play catch the cable and plug it back in. I've now got water going to my base. Ding dang do. Oxygen as well. You'll see my oxygen there is filling up on the left hand side because I'm clicking on fill the oxygen. So now what I want to do, I've completed that, go back into my inventory, get the water and put the water on number 6. Press number 6. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to plug the oxygen straight into the base. There we go. Ding dang do. done so. Now this is where it gets a little interesting, right? Inside the base, I'm not using this. And you'll see that this uses 2.1 power. Okay? I have never been in that bathroom in this game, ever. I'm never going to go in that bathroom in this game. Guess what? See you later. Thanks for coming. Same with this. I'm not going to go in this either. And you'll see I'm getting aluminium plates, I'm getting screws, I'm getting all sorts for this. Cha-ching, baby. Thanks for coming. So we'll get rid of that. Happy days. And the same, so basically all I want is the habitat. Everything else I'm removing, and I'm removing because it's saving me power. It's saving me oxygen, which means that the oxygen that's being used will fill up in the base faster. Okay. This one's interesting because this one in the recent patch, sorry, not this one, the actual module on the right in the recent patch has had a update or upgrade, I believe, where you get food within it. So the food floats in the area. It's a little bit of a bug. I can live with that bug. I don't mind that bug. There they are. So let's put down the and hold the left mouse button to pick up the food. Ding dang do. And then while we're around here now, let's go in the base because there's a couple of things we really need to turn on. Okay.
Oxygen set.
Oxygen is set. You'll see over here that this thing is on. Okay, we're going to ignore that for a minute. I want to come over to here. I want to open. I want to start. Just open it up. Click start. There we go. It's now producing oxygen and it requires 3.3 kilowatts of power. Okay. This thing here, over to here for the hydroponics. You can see the difference. One looks like an oven. The one looks like the left-hand side. You can basically left-click on it and set it to 0, and left-click on it, set it to 0, because it's using power. See how I've turned it off now? It's using power, but there's nothing on it yet. Next thing I want to do is come over here to the old potatoes, and I think it's number 4. Is it number 4? There's. Oh, I had it then. That was a slight bit of lag. 4. Oh no, where's my potato planter? 5. 5's my potato planter. I suck. My bad. 5. There it is. Got it. There's a lot of you ask how you get the potatoes going so quick. This is it. Dunzo, 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 and dunzo. So we've planted our 10 potatoes. Close that off. Close that off. Over to here now, and it tells you the requirements 0.70, 2.0. Already done, already predefined, already preset. Beautiful. So we've set up our base, we've turned our oxygen on, we've planted our potatoes, we've trimmed it down, because like I said, you're not going anywhere else. The only thing you want is upstairs on the bed. There we go. And now, of course,
Oxygen set.
What do we need to do now? We need to start worrying about power input. Power input's the biggie. Okay, you can see we've got 2 medium solar panels, a small solar panel which we've put on the charge for the rover, and then a medium solar panel here. But bearing in mind, we've just stripped down the base just a little bit. So build, electricity, medium solar panel. Well, I don't mind if I do, thank you very much. So we've basically just got a free medium solar panel. Tar very much. Switch over to 2 and get this thing built up. There we go. Jobs are good in. Press tab. Over to inventory. Back to the electrical cable on 6, please. 6. And then plug in. Ding dang do. And then what I want to do is go and find this. I want to come around here now, because we disconnected that small panel there and put it into there, which means round the back here there will be a spare slot. Cha-ching. And plug in. Of course, now we've plugged in a medium, we now have more power. And it's instantly, look, put that power. See how it's fed the 11 there? We don't want that, so let's take that off there, and let's put that on the battery. So all our power is doing at the moment is going straight into the battery, straight into the panel, straight into producing oxygen for the base. I'm going to press tab again. Build. Can I build a battery pack? I still can't build the battery pack yet. Fine. I'm more than happy with that. So now, guess what I'm going to go and do? What it wanted me to do to start with, because my batteries are producing. Okay. It's already disconnected the power from there. I'll take it. In fact, there's the cable there for some reason. Where's the cable? Can I pick this cable up? Where is that cable? Hold and left click to pick it up. Okay, hopefully I've pretty much done that anyway. So now, back into the good old-fashioned truck machine. As we like to call it, the
Oxygen set.
Oxygen
External.
set. V. Let's go. And now, basically, what it wants you to do is the tutorial. Okay, we're gonna do things slightly different than the tutorial. It wants you to pick up that rock there. Let's pick up that rock there in a minute. Okay, so we'll come over to here. Press tab, switch between, and of course, now I want the claw. So I'll press V again, just to get the outside view so you guys can see it. Just because I think it's nice in there. So that's good. Thanks, team. Thanks for the stream. Thanks, dude. I appreciate that. Really do. Thank you, brother. If you have a look now, it comes. See the little X over there? As soon as that goes over like that, you can press E. Basically, as soon as you get the green cross above, press E, and it will auto load. It's kind of. Some people think it's for simple mechanics, but what you've got to remember, guys, is that there are people out there that are visually impaired and stuff, and this really doesn't limit those people from playing the game. So I think it's a real good introduction and very well done. Yes, there are some people that want to do it themselves, and by all means, crack on and do it yourselves. Fully understand and appreciate that. But for me personally, it's just a little bit easier. Because my eyesight ain't like it used to be. To be honest. Just a nice little option. Oh, look at that. That's a bit heavy on the... that's a bit heavy on the back. Oh, she's a fat old girl. Oh. Am I going to ram that? Oh, like a boss. Okay, so my driving skills aren't like they are in Grand Theft, whatever it is. What is it now? 15, 20? To extend the crane out, you press shift and right button, or shift and D basically extends it out. Shift and A pulls it back in, and then A and D will just rotate it. So don't forget to push the shift button to extend the boom out, basically, is the way to do that, okay? It is nice and simple. Once you get used to it, it's quite intuitive, to be honest, he says. Right, tab. Tell you what, like a boss. Like a boss. Cheers, guys. So bear in mind why we're doing this. Our base now has, or our battery bank is starting to produce or save power and stuff. Okay. Bish bash bosh. I want to tab that.
Low carbohydrates.
Low carbohydrates. Eat some food, you fatty. Get it in. It's starting to fill up. As you can see, what it wants me to do is go over there in a minute and smash that big rock. Tab again. Oh. See that bad boy? Like I said, all I'm doing is taking the easy option at the moment. I'm filling this thing up because it's nice and easy, and that's exactly what I want to do. There we go. It's probably not far off going to be full at this stage. It might be able to get one more in. Here's what I'm going to do, though. I'm going to come over here. Now, bearing in mind, we do have the other grinder. I'm going to put this thing back in transport mode. I'm not sure whether I can... Actually, can I tab and get out? I can. Sweet. I need to eat. But I'm going to leave that just for a minute. I'm going to leave it just for a minute. It wants me to grind this down, so let's do that. We've got the extended grinder anyway, so it makes absolutely no difference. But we need to do it just to sign off the tutorial. There we go. That's the tutorial signed off for that bit. Look at that. Bulging things. Bulging. Okay.
Oxygen set. External.
Yep. So where is the time of day? It is, time of day is, so it's 4:30 or 3:30 in the day at the moment. Okay, so we want to get a bit of a wiggle on because daytime is going to start dropping. So I'm going to fly up here. Whee! Like a boss. Nailed it. Oh, hang on. Wait a minute. There we go. As soon as that's in there, that's exactly what I want to do.
Oxygen set.
And it's going to whinge now about power. Get off. So it wants 25 kilowatts of power. Of course it does. So bear in mind we've unplugged this now. So we need to power this bad boy back up. 25 kilowatts. It's power hungry, man. It's power hungry. Which is why I said you don't want that plugged in. Because in theory you would have missed that time so far on the battery bank, which is not what you want. Plus, what you can do now is plug this in. It doesn't matter where you plug it in, to be honest. Plug it in slot 3. Nobody gives a monkeys. And you'll see here the slot 3 is blatantly obvious what it is just from the image. And then all I want to do is give it straight 25 watts like that. Done. Let's get our wiggle on. Yes, our hunger is getting low at this stage, and so is our hydration. I'm fine with that. Perfectly fine with that. So I'm going to come up here. And in fact, what I want to do at this stage is, because it's going to be a stinker, and it's going to moan about it if you don't. What we want it to say is we need to trigger the tutorial to build the battery bank. And if you look in the bottom right hand corner, it's telling us that we can't do that just at the minute. Use the jackhammer to break down the large ore. If we don't do it in this order, I don't think the tutorial picks up the battery bank. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do the tutorial. Let's sign that off, and then it'll tell you to go and unload the vehicle. Okay, so we'll do that. 16:22. We're going to miss the day, which is a bit sucky. I think potentially we're going to miss charging. Didn't do it quick enough. Ah, well, we'll figure it out in a minute. So this will split this into numerous pieces, which I'm fine about. Hopefully that'll trigger the is that triggered the tutorial? No, so it still needs to do a little bit more. Luckily when as they break in half, what's required to break them down again, as you can see, gets quicker and quicker and quicker, which is perfect for me. I'm guessing it just wants it where you can load it into the back. There we go. Job done. Now we want to come back up here. Use the trailer to unload, basically. Happy days. We've already got 25 kilowatts of power going to the vehicle itself. Are you going to let me through? Nailed it. And then what it'll do is it will unload the vehicle. Happy days. Ooh.
Low carbohydrates.
Don't want to be doing that. So while that's unloading the vehicle, perfect, we can come over to here. And then what I want is it clicked over yet? Use the crane to load or unload the trailer. Okay, so let's wait for that to unload before we do the next thing. Otherwise we're just going to get into a world of pain. Use the crane to load or unload the trailer. Right, we've done that. Happy days. Let me pull that off then, I think. Yeah, let's just pull this off. Enough. There we go, perfect.
Oxygen set. External.
In fact, what I might do is turn this thing right round. You spin me right round, baby. There we go. And guess what we're going to do with this? Come over to here, right click. Yep, I can see the hunger level.
Oxygen set.
It's also getting low.
Suit.
So I'm going to leave that just for a minute actually, because I can see daylight is starting to drop, which is kind of a bit sucky, and I can eat and drink in a minute. What I want to do, it's telling me to use the crane to load up the trailer. We've already done that. What I want to do is a battery bank. And I want 2 of those if I can. Print. Done. Did that go? No. Oh, you suck. Battery pack. 2. Add. There we go. Printing.
Dehydration detected.
Beautiful. Of course, now we want to eat a little bit of food. Eat 2, 3, 4, and 5. Hunger is well and truly sorted. You'll see that we're thirsty still, which kind of sucks. Do you know what? I really want to charge if I can. 6. So temperature's going to drop in an hour. Ah, that sucks. So we've got an hour. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Where are we up to with printing? Inventory. So it's done everything it needs to do. That's great, fantastic. I don't think we're going to have enough, which kind of sucks. What have we got? So see, that's fully charged. Oh, that really does suck. So what I need to do now is build battery pack. Build. One there. One there. Build. There you go. It's just gone dark. Ah, that sucks. So yeah, we're probably about 10 minutes too late. 5 minutes, 10 minutes too late. Okay, so there's your battery packs. So we'll leave those just for a minute because we can't do anything with them now, and we're going to be drawing power off the base anyway. Not a lot you can do about that. Our hydration is low, so let's go and take care of that, and then we can plug in a bit. What time? So it's 6 o'clock. Okay, let's do that. One of those. What I'm going to do is turn off that. I don't need that anymore, drawing power. So this here, let's turn this off. And then put everything back into there. Minus. Yeah, you see how we've got no inputs, no outputs. Okay, so what I'm going to do, just because I can, it's probably going to moan at me and stuff. I don't care. Is that going to come over here? Turn my lights on. Jackhammer. Guess what I'm going to do? I'm going to break this up. There's no point in standing around. I'm not doing anything at the moment. The potatoes are growing. Chances are they might not make it through the night at this stage. Nothing we can do about that. We do have power. Low temperature. Yeah, that's fine. But if I can fill the trailer up, I'm a happy man, you see. So let's boss that open. This is looking like a big old cheeky chunk. How are we looking? Suit O2 is starting to get a little bit low as well. That's fine. Let's chunk that off. This is looking like a big chunk. And you'll see that I'm just constantly on the bounce. There's always something that I'm doing just to try and kind of get where I need to be. One of those, one of those. That's looking like a big old chunk there. It's 8 o'clock. Very mindful of the time. Right, now where is my trusty steed? There she is. Right, detach the power. Cable. And off. See you later. Don't need you. How are we looking? So suit O2 is a little bit low. For those of you that want
Oxygen
O2 and
set.
water.
External.
Guess what? Oxygen blue. Oxygen's green. Water is blue. Yeah, fancy that. They've got sense of humour. You can turn the lights on in the top left hand corner. 1, 2 and 3. Of course. I'm going to go tab mode. Grab out the claw. And then this thing is occasionally it's almost like it's well lit. There you go. So I'm going to see if you can basically grab some more. Sweet. Load up what you can when you can. Look at this. Freedom, baby. The size of these chunks as well, they're huge. I'm pretty sure, like I say, I know I've got that one as well, so we'll have a bit of that as well. Get that round. Oh, you beautiful thing. Oh, this looks like I think I got overzealous on the tidy up here, didn't I? Or is it going to let me have it? Like a boss. Whew, that's a constellation and a half. That's sky day in that sky. Well done, dude. Right, again, let's get a little bit closer now if we can, because obviously we've exhausted that range. Oh, Tree Trooper, could you imagine seeing that in real life? Yes, that would be stunning. Absolutely stunning. Look at that, that is almost gone right up as well. Not letting me have that. That's green though. So what'll happen is, I think when you fill it up, it bounces like a boss. It just goes doink, bounces, okay, which is fine. Oh, I'll tell you what. I'm not sure if I can get out that far. Oh, I can. Oh, yeah, there we go. So what if it? I'm pretty sure I watched it bounce on the stream that they did, which is fine. Jesus, look at the size of that. Damn. Oh, that got that in. Yeah, that's enough for me, man. I'm just being greedy at this stage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back in the cab, switch over, and I'm going to put myself back into transport mode. Dunzo. Let's put this away. Very mindful that it's kind of getting late and dark and stuff, so we'll put that away. Beautiful, and there she goes. Oh, hang on, that's me being overzealous. I need to press tab. Big rock, big rock. And there's the ramp. I can just about see it. Excellent. Right, let's drive it up. Gotcha. Okay, so it's just whinging now, the fact that that's fine. And then I'm going to come up top here. I want to turn off my headlamps, my left lights and my back lights, of course. And then press right click and get out of there. Press F to turn on my own lights. Okay. And then what I'm going to do is, guess what? I'm going to take all these bottles here. Because let's face it, they are much better on me than they are on anybody else.
Oxygen set.
Let's get out of here. Close that up. And you'll see that it's telling me there's a warning to find shelter. And my exterior O2 is bad. My suit O2 is actually doing stuff as well. Okay. And my hydration is not great. Really? You're not going to let me up there? No. There we go. So we still got power to the base because that has opened.
Oxygen set.
Beautiful.
External.
And then what I'm going to do is I want to come upstairs. I'm going to eat. I'm going to drink. I'm going to fill up with my O2. And then I'm going to sleep until 6 o'clock tomorrow morning. So inventory. I want to eat, drink. Where is my other one? O2. There it is. Sweet. Hunger's a bit off, so we'll give ourselves a cheeky 2. Beautiful. Guess what? Now I'm going to sleep till 6. Sleep dial. 2 o'clock in the morning. I want to sleep till 6. There we go. I don't want to sleep till much more. Just 6. Gives me 4 hours till daylight comes. It's actually just before daylight, and you'll see there that it says the plants are withering. Okay. Not a lot we can do about that at the moment. The base is out of power, basically. That's what's going on. That's what it's saying. They're in here at the moment. They are... see the seed, the outer side is dropping. Okay. That's just the way it goes. Nothing we can do about that at the moment. But what we can do, because there's no power to the base, of course, open up.
Oxygen set.
Oxygen is set. Sweet. And you'll see that it's about to become daylight. Perfect for us. We've got our batteries right there, look. We now need... Can I build another one? Nope. So I'm just out by a little bit more. But my bad boy up there, guess what? Daylight. So this is about to come to life. And then I'll show you what... In fact, what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you what I'm going to do. This one here now, output. See where it says output? Outputs to the base. Okay, so I want to take this output... Okay, and run it down to the output here, wherever she is. That's an input. You suck, game. That's me. I'm terrible at it. This is the output of my final battery. Okay, that's exactly what I want to do. Simple as that. Now I need to take the output of this battery, doink, and put it into the input of this battery. Done. And then exactly the same again. You can tell these are the wrong way around, can't you? I want to take the input, the output, and then plug it into the input of this battery. So what happens there is all these solar panels come through here to charge this. It goes into the first battery. The first battery goes into the second battery, goes into the third battery. When this battery becomes full, this one starts to fill, this one starts to fill. As this one drains, because it's feeding power to the base, this feeds that, and then that feeds that. Easy as pie. You'll see now that we have a 95 watt input and 95 watt output. Okay, so the next thing I want to do, because you'll remember inside our flowers were withering, or sorry, our plants were withering. Okay. Nope. So let's go inside.
Oxygen set.
The doors will open automatically now because we have power to the base and everything's functioning. And what you should see is these are doing okay again now. So we'll come over to here and we'll replant the seeds, and they should be hopefully around 50% growth. They will recover though, so don't worry about them going, oh TM, you know what happens if they die. They will recover because we now have power and they have all the water that they needed because we rock. And all we're doing is wrapping it up here. And the reason why you kind of risk it like that, if you're real quick, you could potentially get another battery down and just get yourself that extra tiny bit of power needed. Okay, it's as simple as that. So my focus on now is getting some batteries. All I need is batteries to see me through the sandstorm that's impending or coming or on its way at some point. That's what I need to do. That's what I need to focus on. But first things first, potatoes were always the dog. So take out the potatoes, get them into the hydroponics / grower, and then over to here. But of course, now that you've changed this, okay, you've changed the requirements on this. So back over to your panel here, you'll see now that this still requires the same power, but the water's dropped to 0.8. So 0.8, I type it in just because I'm lazy. And 3.6 on the power, water there, so 3.6 and 1.3 on the power. Okay, oh, that's just gone to 1.3, sorry. Double check your numbers, because you'll see I've just did a typing error there. Double check your numbers, because if you don't, your plants will wither. There we go, and we look left now, we should see the growing light on, and we should see the watering on, and you should see that these things eventually will start to recover and heal. Our potatoes are sorted. We're happy. In theory, our batteries.
Oxygen set.
Our batteries are building. Our battery packs are building, and I'll show you that in a minute. But what I want to do now is come up to over here, and of course, I want to fill this up to 25 watts. I think 25 kilowatts. I think it was 25 kilowatts. Happy days. Because we picked up that second lot of ore in the night time over here. Yeah, we did. Yeah, baby. Unload the trailer into the shredder. I thought we'd already done that, but okay, we'll do that anyway. One of them, and
Oxygen
sit down,
set.
unload.
External.
You can't go V. There we go. That's a second load of that going in there. Sweet. All that good stuff. I wonder why that hasn't picked that up though. That's shocking. We'll find out though. That is a lot. Holy moly, that is a lot. Damn. There we go. It's just started to go down now. Beautiful. Oh, there we go, unloading. Helps if you look at the screen, TM. You fool! Will that tick that off? It will. There we go. Print parts required. There we go. That's what I was looking for. So now we can get out of here. Ding dang do. Actually, yeah. I'll tell you what I want to do is I'm doing this slightly
Oxygen
different.
set. Suit.
Of course, it's now telling me to build a battery, which is what we want to go and do. So let's go and build that battery. Hydration is getting low again. You've closed that off. So let's come over to here. We want to build... Actually, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. See where it says the printer container here? I don't need these anymore. We got these because we disassembled the main base. So I'm going to put these out of here. In fact, I don't need these. Let's put them out of the way, just in case we're doing anything further up and we need the parts. So let's just move those out of the way. So player container, shredder container, printing. We want to search for battery again. Battery pack. There we go. And I'm going to get another 2 if I can. I can. Thanks very much. There we go. That's started to print. And now what I want to do, see where it says player container here? Switch to shredder container, and I'm looking for iron basically. In fact, yeah, let's wait for it to finish printing just to be on the safe side. Yoink. Screws left do. And the electronics. Beautiful. Ancient Hawk, thank you for the follow, sir. I appreciate that. Welcome to the stream.
Hello, operator. Give me the number for 911.
There we go. Look at that. That is beautiful. So now, of course, we want the inventory. Don't click everything. Because it's just going to do that. And I still clicked it anyway because I suck pods. You fool. But of course, again, it's all about the race of time and prioritization. So guess what? Batteries, baby. I would like a way. I don't know if you can actually. Can you? I'd like a way to be able to rotate these in case I do something dumb like that. Do you know what I mean? So I'm going to build again a battery pack. Build a battery pack. Oh, I had it then. Yeah, one of them. And then of course. Oh, I liked it. It was up there then. It looked important. Oh, let's do that. Let's do that. It doesn't matter. I don't think it really matters, does it? If I'm blatantly honest. We know what we need to do. So there we go. Build that. Build that. Okay, which one? So this is the one that was plugged into the base. Okay, so we need to take this one and go to the final one down here. Output. Yeah, we nailed it. There we go. Actually, should we tidy that up? Because that looks horrible, doesn't it? That really does look horrible. So 6 into there, and then obviously this goes into the base. Okay, we are going to get a warning in a minute. The plants are withering. Okay, so why are you there?
Dehydration detected.
Always dehydration detected. Right, let's plug you into there. Sweet, happy days. And then what we want is this is the input section. 6, we want this input into, come on, don't be, play nice. We want this input into this output. Yeehaw. And then exactly the same again. Guess what? We want this input into this output, which means we need this input into this output, which is on the other side because I'm suck. And there you go. We now have a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 batteries, and what will happen is this thing will just pump in power all day long, and what you eventually should start to see is power coming in. There you go, 30 kilowatts coming in. Power in is 30 kilowatts. Ding dang do, happy days. But first thing, and more importantly, what we want to do is find this thing here, take it off, man. That's drawing 25 kilowatts. We don't want 25 kilowatts. And you can see that this is on slot 1, 2, 1, 2, 3 and 4, or the third slot. So you can even unplug it if you want to. I won't, but you can. It tells you where it is. Okay. Again, I'm going to slap that up to 100% because that's the battery, and then only the 10 kilowatts into the water well. My hydration is low, my suit O2 is low, so what I'm going to do is just come over here, drop the water down, fill up my hydration, and while that wiggles around like a worm, come over to my oxygen, fill up my oxygen on my suit. You can see it's now 100%. Let's get that back on there. Got it. Let's put that back on there. And if you also want water as well, you can come round the front here and you'll see that there is stored 133 litres of oxygen stored, which is a lot. Tells me that the base in there is doing really, really well. And you can just fill the water tank. Bosh, just below there, there's a water bottle. Hey! And then fill the water tank. Hey! And then reach down there. Bosh, happy days. So now my instructions are plant and grow 10 potatoes, gather 200 iron from the container and use the workbench in the main hab. So those are our things that we need to do. We've already planted the potatoes. We need to gather 200 iron in the container. 200 iron in the container. Ding dang do. Over to this cheeky old boy over here. Inventory. Oh, you're going to tell me I can't use it. Oh, you stinker, you. That's the word I'm looking for, Matt. You stinker. Oh, that's harsh. Can't use the inventory. For 25 kilowatts of power, I can't use the inventory. You... Wow, why? Why? I'm not asking it to do anything. I just want to get into the inventory. That's probably a... Yeah, you can see there that this boy is tired. I know he's tired. I'm pushing him to his limits. I want to push him to his limits because he's being a lazy dog. So over here, I want to go to the container, or the shredder container. And in here, I'm looking for... That's aluminium. That's calcium. There's iron. How much iron is there? 900. I want to split off. Yeah, fine. Did that split? Did that split, he says? Split. Okay. Do you know what? Player container. Player container. That'll do. Move. 900. Oof. Wow, the boy's mobile for that. Let's go. And then what it wants me to do is basically put 200 in here. Iron. Ding. Happy days. So now we've basically just got to use the workbench and grow the potatoes. Okay. Oh yeah. I might show you this while I'm here actually, just because I can. In the old vehicle.
Oxygen set.
Oxygen set.
External.
Beautiful. V. Yeah, let's do it this way because I probably need the room. So what you can do is see this truck here, or this trailer if you like. If you go to V on the inside, and you'll see basically the attach. We'll turn on the rear camera so you guys can see. Attach the hook, and what it'll do is it will jog off the container. See you later. Happy days. Why has that not done that? Oh, did I press it twice? Do I suck? Did I... Let's see what it does. There we go. There we go. That's me. So what you got to do is obviously drive round to the front of this container. And how do you go? How do you know which way it is? If you have a look, you see the double X and there's a bar underneath it. Now don't mock my reversing skills. That's all I'm saying. Oh, come on, man. Like a boss. Oh, wrong way TM. Wrong way TM. Wrong way TM. Have you never reversed a HGV? Nope. I suck. What about with the reversing camera? Is it any easier? Nah, is it bobbins? Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, hang on. I hit the brakes too hard. Oh, nailed it. Absolutely nailed it. Crisp and clean. Now, can I pick them up? Attach. Oh, smoother than a baby's tush. There we go. Now, of course, that's on there. We're out of here, baby. Press V. So what does that leave us to do? Use the workbench and grow some spuds. Okay. What's the battery like on this thing? So the battery like on this thing is okay. But it doesn't stop us putting it on charge. So we're going to put this on charge. We've got our little charge port, shall we say, so to speak. He says, which is down over here. Yep, all of our lights are off. Everything is
Oxygen
off.
set.
I think that's the secret to this.
Suit.
Make sure everything is off and all in good place. You can see that it's 15:11 as well, so we've got to be mindful of that. Okay, it is starting to get dark. Let's plug in that bad boy. There we go. So that's charging directly from the sunlight. Not for long, obviously, but not a lot we can do about that. I'll tell you another one is you'll see the little battery symbol on the left hand side above the Zs and stuff where it says I'm tired. That's basically your suit. To recharge your suit, go to any power outlet and kind of left click on it and you'll see there that my suit is getting recharged. Okay, let's have a look at our batteries to see how they're doing, because that's obviously what we need. Ooh, I need to return. Ooh, I need to turn off that. I need to turn off that. See, there's 25 kilowatts going in there. We don't want that. We want everything going to that bad boy, and then only 10 kilowatts over to that. There we go. We're now pumping in 84 kilowatts of power. You'll see here that this is 14. See, it's only got 14 on capacity. Not a lot. So let's have a look at the next battery. Kind of find the panels. Where's the panel? Where's the panel? All the panels on the front. Yep, at least all the panels are in the right place. 9.8, so not a lot in that one either. Looking grim. 91, there we go. So this battery bank's filling up. It's got 91.4, beautiful. It means this battery bank is full. There we go. It's like I said, they'll just run around in order, and then this battery bank is absolutely crammed. So what will happen is that's full, this one here is filling. There you go, 105. Excellent, I'll take it. And hydration is okay at the moment. Exterior O2, suit O2. Let's go inside. We've got 2 good batteries. Third one is filling as well.
Oxygen set. External.
Touch wood. Our potatoes, how's our potatoes looking? Potato plant is 79% grown. Looking okay. Excellent. And of course those are already done as well. What time is it? It's 16:18. This thing. Follow the tutorial. Press any key. Basically, there we go. We've got to repair this thing. Okay. Absolute pain in the backside. I'm not quite sure what's going on with this, but what I will do is save it here because we've done okay. I think we've done okay so far. You know what I mean? We've done everything we needed to do. See, testing, tutorials. I did some guides as well, basically. Yeah, we'll just save it as the autosave. That's fine, because yeah, the hunger and hydration drops on this at a rate of knots. Yep. In fact, we didn't see. Yes, look at the O2 interior as well. That's looking quite good. Double arrow as well. That's going up. This game looks awesome, dude. It's free to download at the moment on Steam. Honestly, go and help yourself. Here we go. So you're kind of having an assessment at the moment, just having a look to see what's going on, and it tells you up here that coil type 1 and the left type 1. So this little thing here is gone, I believe. You can go over it as well, and then you can press E and spin it round. Okay, so I think, yeah, this thing here is bobbins. So what we need to do is turn this on, grab this bad boy, and then what I'm going to do is, I think it's Q, is it? Yeah, Q flips it over. And then what you're looking for is the red X's. So press and hold. And bear in mind, do not press where you're not supposed to, because you ruin other parts as well, okay? So where the little X is, you can see that from the screen. I'm looking to my right because If I look at the centre screen there, it's no good to me. I'm looking at the right. The right is the magnified view. That's the one that makes sense to me. That's the one you should be using. Looking for the red dots. See you later. Come down to here. One of those. See, you can tell this is my weak point, man. This is my slow point in the game because I'm suck. I would like a way, by the way, if any devs watch this, I would like a way for auto repair that takes considerable amount of time. Again, people that are visually impaired and stuff that might find the rest of the game quite relaxing are not going to be able to do this. No way on the nation are they going to be able to do this. One of those, and one of those. There you go. So that's unplugged. So I can right click, put that away. Press Q to flip that bad boy over, and then come over here, and it's a monolithic type 1. Turn that, click that, throw it in the bin. Open up the tools. Monolithic type 1, and it was over here somewhere. It doesn't have to be accurate, guys. You can kind of just put it there. There you go. Bish bash bosh. It's on the spot. Of course, then I want to cue that over. Grab hold of the bad boy welding tool. Go back to where it was. And guess what? Weld it. Don't spend too long or too hot on the welds, because you will ruin it. I got my concentration face on. Ooh. One of them. Oh, you see, I nearly clicked it then. There we go. Just don't be that guy to rush this. Honestly, don't be that guy to rush this. I believe in the main game you can upgrade stuff and do all kinds of stuff as well. In fact, when the storm hits, it breaks your rover and you have to fix your rover. I'm hoping to get this done before the storm hits. That's my goal anyway. Oh, you tart. There we go, got it. There we go. Put the welder away. So now we've just got a coil type 1, which is there. So back to the solder. Over to the coil type 1 again. Just to make sure it's all right. One of them and one of them. Let's flip it over. And that's it there, a coil type 1. So there you go, coil type 1. Again, just kind of put it somewhere near and it puts it on the spot for you. Flip it over with the Q button, just because it's easier to do that. And then of course, bosh. And bosh, soldering complete. Oh, we've got a path to do now as well. This is a bit of a sucky one. There you go. So the path is there. So this one's a bit of a difficult one. So press A to turn the board round, and then what I want to do is kind of zoom in on that path. Grab the welder here, and then look to roughly where I want to be, which is there, and then hold the weld. And then kind of, there you go, follow the path. Do it very carefully, there's no rush, there's no, you know. Done. And now what I've got to do is, let's drop that off. I need to test it. Okay, so grab that, grab the tester here, and then find where you need to put your probe marker there. And I think it's E. And then again, find where you need to put your other probe marker. There. Press E again. And what that does is it then measures the voltage across that. 100%. Ding dang do. We smashed it. Nailed it. And that leaves us to grow 10 potatoes. And guess what? Those bad boys are already growing. It's 8 o'clock at night. We're looking good. In fact, ding dang do. Look at that. Right on cue. There's our potatoes. You've only got to grow 10, and bear in mind we've just got 3, 6, 9. I think, yeah, 12. So you're getting 3 potatoes each. Excellent. Hey up, I'm under attack. Got it. Excellent. One of those, one of those. There we go. Get to the evac point. We've done so. It is 20:54. We are a little bit tired, so you know what? I'm even going to have a kip. That's what I'm going to do. I'm going to have a sleep. Let's check hunger and hydration. Inventory. There's that potatoes. I'm not quite sure why it splits out into different potatoes, but we'll have that potatoes. 20 food left, man. Who was saying that they couldn't do this? Got a potato plant. I'm shocking. H2O. There. Food and watered. 9 o'clock. Well, yeah, it's 9 o'clock. We want to go to 6 o'clock in the morning sleep, so it's a bit of a long one. We don't care. Beautiful, a nice fresh sleep. I'm curious as to see how much energy or batteries we had left. You can see our hunger and hydration's just dropped slightly. And what we can do is, see, we even left the hydroponics on. We are so bad because we should have turned that off, and off. And we still got, look, 180, so we still got power coming in, and we've made it through the night. I'm curious to see how much power we have actually.
Oxygen set.
Game is saved. Bearing in mind, it is still dark. It doesn't get light until after about 6:40. So let's go and see how much power we had, because people say you need like 5 or 6 batteries. That battery bank is still full. There you go. So we've still got 1 full battery bank, and that was down to 144. Okay, which tells me that this battery bank here will be empty. 14.1. Okay. 14.1. That so I wonder if this is trickle charging then. 14.1. Low temperature, fines, blah blah blah. Yep, input 90. There we go. So we're now inputting basically. Happy days. For those of you that are in the hab, some people were asking for oxygen as well. Where do you get oxygen from within the hab? You can come round to the front over here, and basically where you fill up and switch on, where you turn on your oxygen supply here, you can see that our exterior now, look, is nearly done. It's nearly full. See where you got fill oxygen tank here, filling, done. Escape that, and there you go. You got an oxygen tank. Sweet. Happy days.
Oxygen set.
Hydration is a bit low. Hydration is a bit low. So rather than keep disconnecting the pipe, you can just run around the back if you like, and then fill a water bottle. You see we've got plenty stored. One of those. Find it in your inventory. H2O. I'll tell you what I would like is, I would like a little, where it says hydrogen, I would like a little water symbol on the bottles. See where it says O2 there? I mean, I don't know how you do an air symbol, but I'd just like a little water symbol. Just because there are people that play that might not understand what H2O and O2 is. Again, just little symbols that people can see and stuff like that. That's my my feedback. In fact, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to give that feedback, actually. So we'll do that. One of those. Let's do that.
Oxygen set. External.
F4. There's a little bug report. Enter text. General gameplay bug. So I'm going to call it a general. Enter my text here. Could we have a water drop symbol on water bottles, please? Question mark. Smiley face. There we go. Feedback sent. There you go. That's how simple that is. Escape. And then, of course, all we need to do now is to jog off over to the evac point. Our vehicle's done. We got our trailer. We could have loaded that up with just about everything and do one. But basically, we've just completed the entire prologue without even the storm hitting. I have, you know, and you followed me. Okay, I've I've done efficiency on things. 59 minutes and 8 seconds or something along those lines. I don't know. Let me know what you think. It is available on Steam, I think as a prologue at the moment. I'm not sure whether that will end or not, but by all means, consider adding it to your wish list. I am so looking forward to this game when it comes out, and I will be doing some more content on the game, so if you want to follow along with the channel, support me or the channel in any way, by all means, click the subscribe button and all that kind of good stuff. Follow button if you're on Twitch. And do you know what? I'm going to call it a day there, because that means I've just done it in 50, or basically an hour. I can get to go and do some tidying up, because I'm staying at my parents tomorrow, and I finish about 30 minutes early. Hey! Look forward to see you all on Friday for a little bit of War Thunder. I believe we're doing boats. Saturday we're playing Monopoly. I don't know. That's just the way we're rolling. It's the first, I don't even know how we ended up playing Monopoly, but Saturday is Monopoly. And have a good one. Until then, take it easy, stay fantastic, and stay healthy. Have a good evening. Good night. Good night, all.